Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Camo's Automotive Radio Show here on a Sunday night at about 11:57. Sorry, it's this late. I always do it this late, so hopefully you guys understand the lateness. So, hello everybody, and welcome back to another one of these, and welcome back to just a radio show. I was like doing these late at night because it's better. I might do one early tomorrow to just mitigate some of it. And Gran Turismo gameplay is up tomorrow, so you guys probably so I'm probably gonna do, I don't know, 15 minutes worth of me talking, and then you guys are gonna get 45 minutes of me playing Gran Turismo. So you guys are gonna get about an hour's worth of content today. Well, not today, later today, because it's probably later tomorrow. It's not quite the PM yet, so not quite the AM yet. So on Monday. So yeah, guys, hello everybody, welcome back. So I have some news from Camo's Automotive Radio Show. Actually, it's not related to me. It's actually related to, I will talk about my life, other, family goings on, when I'm permitted to. I have to get permission from the family to tell stuff. My brother Miles just proposed to his girlfriend, now fiance, Caitlin Woodbury. I am very happy for him. Congratulated him earlier today when she was showing us the ring. They hit a flower and he got it on his knee. I've seen the photo. He got down on his knee and they proposed at a lake. Miles was the original. Miles was the original. Was being very original, like every other guy in the world, kind of standard. Even though we kind of helped him along, kind of set this up, and well, my mom helped him set this up, help him set it up. So it's been a long time going, and he's been talking about it forever and a day, so he can, to pop the question, will you marry me, and all sort of stuff. So it's actually, so for the first 3 minutes, I get to talk about my brother's life. So there's another brother that's proposed and possibly going to get married in the next couple of years once he finishes his master's degree, which should be finishing soon. So so I have to get working on finding somebody because I want to share my life with somebody. I will when I go back to school. I know I will because I always do. So yeah, it's an interesting. It's interesting to be living life and seeing that it's great news. It's awesome. As I said, something that we've kind of been alluding to for a long time with him, because she's nice. She's a nice girl. She's got his number, so to speak. She keeps him honest, and they're a unique pair, and I'm happy for him. So she keeps him on his toes, even though he can be a little bit of a wiseacre, a little bit of a wiseacre from time to time. So, but I feel that things will get better as once he gets the master's degree, once they settle all the things, once they do well, while they're out there in South Dakota. And stuff like that. So that'd be interesting. So yeah, the first the first 4.5 minutes of this video and the first couple of minutes of the 25th of April here. I can't believe it. There's 6 days left in April. So it's quite frankly, and no, I'm not talking about my friend. I'm talking about the month. Thank you very much. So I did talk to her a little bit, wished her happy Easter, and showed the manga photo. So it is contact, just smart, short and sweet. So yeah. So yeah, everything's all good there. So once this pandemic ends, and once people stop fearing about the conditions and stuff like that, we'll hang out, or we'll find time to talk or something like that. Just gotta be patient. That's all. A lot of people are like, "Why don't you do this already?" I'm like, yeah, we'll I'm just doing what we need to do, so nobody angers anybody. So we'll all hug you or I sent out, it's always good. And my grandfather said, patience is always the best policy. Sometimes good waiters get good tips. So that's what my dad's dad. So yeah, some more automotive related news. Since it is car related, and I do actually do it. So so I usually talk about racing on Saturday, on Sunday, because there's NASCAR. There's usually NASCAR, IndyCar, or Formula One, or there's usually NASCAR, IndyCar, Formula One, or some endurance racing with the the WeatherTech Sports Car Series. World Endurance, I don't think is going to be on till next month for the Spa 6 hours. And I know the 24 Hours of Le Mans is almost 2 months away. So first up in NASCAR, Ross Chastain actually won at a very caution-filled Geico 500 at Talladega today. It was a pretty interesting race. It was pretty cool to watch the history of Talladega. All the racetracks have history and stuff like that, but Talladega seems to have the best of the best, and it's nice to see Chevrolet and Rush. It's nice to see a new winner for 2022, and a younger gun winning, because not too many of the older drivers. I mean, Kevin Harvick's in there, Greg Biffle's in there, even though he's not really doing up front. Dan Hamlin, who's been around for a while, has been there. But most of these guys that are up at the front only been running maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 years, versus these other guys that have been running for, a long time. Greg Biffle, of course, has been running since like the mid-2000s. So it was nice to see Ross Chastain win, see Chevrolet win. Chevy wins again. So it's good to see. I don't care who wins at the beginning of the season. Chevrolet just needs to win races and win the manufacturer's trophy. The Drivers' Championship is cool for somebody to do the Drivers' Championship. I hope Chase Elliott wins it this year. Hopefully he can maintain the points lead, or maybe one of the younger drivers from Ford can do it. Penske might do it this year if he can stay consistent, but he wrecked out with a couple of those guys. I mean, Blaine won the Daytona 500, so I'm hopeful that, somebody pulls it up. We're only 10 races in. There's still 26 races to go and many months, so we're still not even into the summer yet. We're already talking 10 races in. I can't believe it that 10 races have already blown by. So in Formula One, it was Max Verstappen. Charles Leclerc did not really do very well this weekend. Charles Leclerc kind of sat in the background. He got some points, still maintains the point lead. Verstappen is won at the Grand Prix he won before. It's the first sprint race of the year. It's the first sprint race of the year, so so they won. Yeah, so he won the sprint race. He won the sprint race, and now they're moving on to Miami. next weekend. So it'll be interesting. I think George Russell came fourth. His Mercedes seems to not have too many problems. The only Mercedes that wasn't kind of in the mix was Lewis Hamilton's again. Lewis Hamilton, again, scored outside the points. So Lewis only has 28 points. So he has, so I think he has the 2 points from, so I think he only has the 28 points from his top 4 or 5 finishes, and then it's the first time in like ever that he scored outside the points. I think it's the first time since like 2013 that he's consistently been out of the top 5 and staying top 5 or 2013-14 that he's been out of the top 5 in points this whole time. I think he's like 6th or 7th. I think he's like 6th or 7th, like 28 or something like that. So congratulations for Max Verstappen. He's had a horrible start to the year. He's had 2 engines blow, so it's good to see when the Red Bulls are on, they're doing well and doing amazing. So congratulations to Red Bull Racing and Red Bull Powertrains, powered by Honda, for winning the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at Grand Prix at Italia Grand Prix at Imola. It's just great that they're going to be coming up to the United States for the first of 2 races, the Miami Street Circuit, and then we're also going to go to get to see them in Austin, Texas. So it's going to be an interesting year this year. See what they do see what they do this year. It's definitely going to be an interesting title fight. I think Mercedes and Ferrari and Red Bull are both 1 and 2 in the manufacturers fight. I think Mercedes is adrift in the points. I expect them to resolve their porpoising issues. If you guys don't know what porpoising is, these ground effect cars, if it's not fully sealed to the ground, the car does porpoising. You know how the porpoise comes up and down in the water. It's jump and move in the water if it's trying to get your attention. It's exactly what the car is doing, and it's not allowing Lewis to get his. And it sucks. I as much as I hate Lewis complaining, and as much as I don't want him to win, I don't want him to be completely crushed by the end of the year. So I kind of want to see him do good. I hope he gets back into the title fight so we can have an interesting fight. But we'll have to wait and see. So it was definitely, I definitely liked last year's title fight. It was more Senna and Prost with Mansell. It was more Senna and Prost, Mansell and Senna in the earlier years, and then Schumacher and Damon Hill in 94, 95. So it's definitely one of those championships where you want it to be a nail biter. And it was great last year after. It was great to have a nail biting championship after last year. I mean, the sport kind of needed it. It was cool that there was some controversy. There was some bad calls by the race management and the race directors and stuff like that. But considering that Lewis Hamilton won like 7 world championships, I think somebody at the top was getting sick and tired of him winning. I don't mind him winning. I want to see him continue his record-breaking runs, because somebody's just going to come up and break the records when he's gone in 5, 6, 7 years' time. But Lewis is definitely, I kind of consider Lewis one of those. He's in the right car. He's in the right manufacturer at the right time. Same way Schumacher was with Ferrari and Vettel was with Red Bull, or Dale Earnhardt with Richard Childress back in the, or Petty with a bunch of teams in the 43. Junior Johnson, Kelly Yarborough, those sort of guys. Lewis is kind of a, And Schumacher knew. I think Schumacher alluded to it that he'd be the one who would break the record. So he said either Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, Mark Webber, or Fernando Alonso would do it. And so Lewis is the only one who's been able to do it in the past couple of years. And the dominance by Mercedes is just unreal. It's nice to just see a nice, tight, nail-biting battle at the front with a bunch of sparks and fireworks and some controversy. I mean, it's not like Formula One hasn't seen it, and I think Formula One did need it last year. So I'm hoping that if Lewis can perform a come from behind, and I'd love to see Lewis perform a come from behind to actually win the title. Actually, I want to see what he can do. I want to see if he can come back and win the title. It's gonna be hard, but they're not too many races in to the season, and there's always a chance for it to happen. But I hope Lewis does actually make a comeback and actually does come up into the standings, and we get a proper title fight. I'm pretty sure Ferrari and Red Bull are not going to make it easy for him, but if we have a three-way fight for the title and it goes down to the last race and anybody can win, it wouldn't be my surprise if Lewis actually pulls out and ties himself with Schumacher. And ties himself in terms of championship wins in terms of Schumacher. Tom Christensen did it with Jackie X. So with the Le Mans wins and winning Le Mans is tough, and winning winning almost you guys almost remember winning 8 world championships in a span of 8 years. Well, actually not 8 years. His first one in 2014. So yeah, 8 years, in a span of 8 years to win, well, actually 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 of the last 9 years, well, actually, he won it in 14, 15, didn't win it in 16, 14, 15, he didn't win in 16, 14, 15, 17, 18, he won it at 19, 20. And he didn't win it in 21. So he's won 6 out of the last 8 years. He's actually won a Formula One title. If he won 7 in 9, that would be absolutely unheard of. Not even Schumacher did that. Schumacher won his 7 world titles. It took him. It took Schumacher 10 years to win. It took Schumacher. Yeah, it took Schumacher. Schumacher started in 91. So it took Schumacher 13. So he only won 7 titles in 13 years versus Hamilton, who's been the sport since 2008. He's won in the 8 year. I mean, let me see. Let's see. He was in 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16. It's 10 years. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So he's won. So in the 17-year career in Formula One, he's won 7 world titles, which is not bad considering Schumacher won 7 in his in 14 appearances, which is pretty damn decent. So, but Schumacher's career was a little shorter than that, and Schumacher, of course, failed to win in 2006. Well, actually, no, it was not in 13 years because he retired in 2006 after after 14 to 15 seasons, but he did 2010, 11, 12. So he, he did 17. He did 17 seasons. So around the same amount of time Lewis has done 17. He's won around 17 of them. He's won 7 out of the last 17. So 17 years that he's participated. So they're about on the same record, and I think if Senna were still alive, he would have won, he probably would have won 3 or 4 more. I'm pretty sure Senna probably would have won 6, probably. Unfortunately, we lost him tragically. That anniversary is actually going to be coming up next week, actually. I'm going to do a special episode on Senna's passing. It's been quite interesting. I'm hoping Hamilton comes back and we have a 3-way title fight with him, Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc. I think that's the way how I want it, and it kind of feels weird not having him up front. George Russell, great to have, but I want to see Lewis break that 8th one. I just want to see Verstappen, somebody else win one, and Verstappen needed to just do that, and he had the opportunity to do it, and he did it anyway. So it was a great fight. But I do want to see Hamilton win it. And if he wins it at the last race at Abu Dhabi, I wouldn't be surprised if he does it till if he goes the last second. So I'm hoping Mercedes gets around this porpoising thing so we can see some races, because they're down 4 Grand Prix, and I think they have 18 or 19 on the schedule. So I'm hoping at Miami it's not as bad. They conquer it, and they get him up to the front, and he wins his first race, because it would suck not seeing him win a race. So and he hasn't won one, so he's got a podium, but it's just horrible that he hasn't won a race yet. And but yeah, it'll probably take him maybe 3, 4, once they get the porpoising things down. It'll take him 3 to 4 races to get into the points and just start scoring fastest laps and stuff like that, because he really needs that. But yeah, I'm hoping it's between Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, and Lewis Hamilton, because I think Hamilton's a generational talent. I think Charles Leclerc will definitely be good. And if Mercedes croaks, obviously it might be and Mercedes croaks at a critical point, which I hope they don't. Ferrari may take it. So my guess is Ferrari. It's either going to be Ferrari, Mercedes, or Red Bull this year. So I'm hoping Mercedes for an upset victory at the end of the season, but I'm also hoping Ferrari can kind of maintain it. So it's hard. It's hard. But But if the momentum goes to Mercedes, I'll obviously go with them. And I know mathematically Lewis can't do anything. So I wouldn't say it's over yet. I think Lewis still has it, and still early in the season. So yeah, I want to see. I know seeing Max would win another one would be cool, but I want to see if Hamilton can come back and win it, and do well. So, because I kind of expect Ferrari to do very well at the beginning of the season. The middle, they might struggle, and Verstappen might do something, and then Mercedes at the 3/4 in might start doing some stuff, or nothing. Or Russell wins the title, or Russell wins his first title, and Mercedes does it, wins another constructor's title. Again, we'll see. But I'm hoping it's a 3-way fight between let the best one win, and whoever has the most momentum, I'll go with them. So it'll be interesting. It's so cool to watch these guys go at it and just have a great title fight. So it'd be great and awesome, and I'm hoping everything goes good. So All right. So I'm going to bid this one adieu. I'm going to be going to sleep very soon. I have to make my bed and go to sleep very soon. But as usual, everybody, long live America. God bless America. Long live our great nation. Long live our ability to persist, persevere, and be resilient. Pray for my friends. Also pray for those that we lost to natural causes, COVID. Pray for my family. Pray for my brothers. New engagement goes well, and God guides them to a happy marriage. On their path to a happy marriage, and we'll see you guys later. I will do one later today. I might do one 12 hours from now. I'm going to try to go to the bank early, probably around 11:30, and then probably shoot one around 12. Thomas is going to try to call me early tomorrow, so I'm going to try to do, actually, no, I might do banking at 10. And probably upload my vlog, or my video, my 34th, well, no, my 35th episode of the year, so of 2022. So yeah, I think May and June and July are going to be my most vlog heavy months, and I will definitely get more momentum going since I've getting used to things are starting to turn around a little bit now that I've got a new radio show and I've got new momentum and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to upload this as soon as it's done. Peace out, everybody. I will see you guys. I bid you guys all a good night and all well. Thank you. Peace.